this is our goal. I need some, let's start a GoFundMe for expo markers starting today. We're going to have 2 campaigns going at the same time. Okay? Bah, 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 bah. Get back. Get back. Get back. Get back. Stop. Don't do it. Y'all ready for the... Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. Get back. Get back. Sit. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I feel like it's been a long time. Let me let y'all say hi to him before I get started. And then he's going downstairs because he's not going to be jumping on me all night. Go on. Thank you, Mary. Go on, say hi to the people. Go on. Thank you. Go on. Go on. Go. No, go. Go. Call him, Morgan. Go. 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 Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go. If he comes back, he needs a collar because he won't have to be on a leash. You're not jumping on me all night. How are y'all doing? Hey, okay, bushes. Thank you, Krista. Sweet. Huh. Matter of opinion. It's not getting it. Hey, everybody. Nope. Go. Go. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. You're going to be on a leash, so make your own decision, my brother. And we're back. Okay, and we're back. You're right. I think he does need a playmate at your house. Hey, okay. Poor thing. Yeah, hit the thumbs up. Okay, so starting again. We're trying this again. The goal is to compare the free versus pay versions of the Leonardo Design Studio. Oh, hey everybody. Thank y'all so much for being here today. My tripod is doing a lean, so hopefully I'm not crooked. If I am, I'm sorry. Okay, that's all I can say is that I'm sorry. But thank y'all so much for being here. I could do Tina Turner. Num your ring get you. No. Okay. All right. We won't. Fuzzy. It's fuzzy. It's fuzzy. Uh-oh. Let me see if I can clean the camera. Don't say fuzzy. Hold on. Hey, y'all. Let me see. Camera. Fuzzy, wuzzy, man. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, is that better? Y'all listen. Hey Sharon Davenport. Y'all know this came with the infusible ink. I just saved them, and they're my camera cleaners. Clear on your end. Hey, Chandra. Hey y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. Okay. Story time. First of all, I want to know, how are y'all liking the software tutorials? How y'all feel about it? Like, Delonda, I really need you to be making stuff. This ain't it. Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You love it? You love them? Okay. You love it? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, Martha. Thank you. Y'all love it? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now, I'm loving doing them. Let me tell you why. Story time. Because no, not really. I'll try not to. I'm really trying not to. Y'all like it? Okay. I'm really trying not to make anything. So so a lot of y'all know that a friend of mine, one of the ladies in my book club, her dad passed away. And you didn't watch? You didn't watch the Yeah, a lot of people didn't watch that one. And it was fine because I know a lot of people don't have that printer anyway. But and even in making the stuff for the nurses, I really didn't want to do it. I passed it over to Miles, and he's really been doing a good job. And I'm proud of him, and I'm grateful that I have somebody that, can do it, so I don't have to do it. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see, but let me show you what he made so far. And he just used the Lumas for all of it. So let me show you. And we're not finished. He's not finished. You need all the help you can get. Thank you. Okay. So he did laser engraved pens. So he did the pens. So all the guys, 3 guys, actually more nurses than I thought, but he did 2 pens for the guys, two like this, and then for the ladies, he did these. Can y'all see these? Isn't that so cute? You didn't miss anything, Miracle. That, and then this one. So it was 5 ladies and three guys. So cute, right? Her name is actually Blue. That's one of the nurses. Her name is Blue. So each of the nurses got like the wooden pen and like this is just plastic, or has a plastic coating, and then they all got these keychains, and it just says never underestimate the difference you make in the lives of others. Aren't they so cute? Right? So, with Loomis you could do color engraving. So they're blue. I know you probably can't tell that it's blue, but it's blue. Can you tell or no? Let's see. So cute, right? And then all of them have their name on it. You can see it. Okay. So, and then I bought these little notebooks and some compression socks, and we're just going to put them in this little bags. But I bought these for the guys, just compression socks, and then for the girls or the ladies, we got these. Aren't these so cute? Aren't these so cute? And I think that's and a notebook. I bought these little notebooks right here. So we're gonna put the 2 pens, the keychain, the socks, and the notebook in here. So, and that's it. And they'll just be in a little bag. And then she is going to write a card for the nurses. And I think that's fair. I think it's enough. Thank you. Right. Thank you. Okay. So there's that. I'm excited about that. And I thought about doing tumblers, but I kind of think that's like a bit much. I mean, I'm sure they would appreciate it, but in the grand scheme of things, that's a big donation. So we're good with what we've done, and I think they'll be appreciative of it. Yeah, thank you, Brenda. Let me tell you about this shirt, this design. So a lot of you know I have a sister who she's my younger sister, and I was not a good sister. I was not nice. So I remember she used to love Doritos. She used to love Doritos. Love, like when I say love Doritos, she loved Doritos. And I was such a mean sister. But I told her that I had bought her some Doritos, and I actually, and I'm getting ready to confess this on the YouTube. So forgive me. I licked all the cheese off before I gave her the bag. It was awful. It was awful. When she opened it, she was like, why are they wet? That's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong, and I shouldn't have done it, but I did. I licked all the cheese off. And she should have said, why is it open? But she actually put her hand in. She's like, why are they wet? I was like, I don't know. It was disgusting. It's terrible. It's awful. But anyway, she has an Etsy shop. I think she has 2 files, this and something else. So if y'all want to, if you want to support her, she just opened her shop today. I'm sure she would appreciate it. Thank you. Karen, my hair is finally locked. I started my locked journey. Let me give y'all a link in case y'all want to, follow her. I mean, not follow her, but purchase the template. I'm sure she would appreciate it. I will. I'll put it in the chat right now. I don't like to do my hair ever. I don't ever like to do my hair ever. Never. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to do anything to it. And so this was the workaround. Okay, thank you. So, listen, it was terrible. It was terrible. She had came to Houston to visit me when it happened. We were older. I knew better. But anyway, it was awful, Kristen. I was not very good. I wasn't good to her. I'm just now in my later years being good to her. But anyway, the design says pray on it, pray over it, pray through it. And she has it as a cut file too. I think she only has 2 files, but I think it's cute. And of course I use Candy Apple and Gold Orange AB. Hey, little Kiki. So if you one of y'all is going to be her first customer. Because I ain't buying it. You know that. One of y'all is going to be her first customer. So sure she would appreciate that. All right, so let's get into it. Now on the Siser website, they have a list of all the features that you get with the free version of the software. And then they also have it where you can see what are the paid options. Now, before I actually get into the tutorial, let me say this. And it might sound like I'm plugging myself, but it's really, I honestly feel like if you watch the tutorial I did last Wednesday, where I talked about the difference, like what the feature is in Cricut Design Space, and then how to do it in Leonardo Design Studio, that is your starting point. This is not your starting point. And I honestly feel like that tutorial will help you. I do. I feel that in my heart. I really, really want to encourage you that if you have a Romeo or Juliet and you purchased, Leonardo Design Studio, and you're wondering like, how do I do this? What do I, what do these things mean? I really feel like that is where you start. I'm going to put the link here so you can get to it, but I honestly feel like please start there, okay? Because if you are only familiar with Cricut Design Space, it's going to help you, okay? Thank you. Valerie, thank you. Y'all, Valerie sent me a gift card the other day, and I wasn't even expecting it. I'm so grateful. So thank you. Let me find the link to that. Now this is not, I wasn't live here. It's a recorded tutorial. Let me, what did I call it? Let me see what I think I called it key terms or something like that. Key. And I only talked about the free version of the software. I didn't talk about the paid version at all, because Cricut, I know you hate me. Don't call me. Don't worry about it anyway. There are so many things about the software that are good, even if you only use the free version. Okay, let me say that. If you never plan to purchase the pro version, like you never like, I don't want to get it, right? If you never plan to purchase it ever, even with the free version, it's still very, very good software. I love it. I really do love it. Hey, Evelyn. All right, so I'm going to go to do the giveaway first. We're going to do a giveaway of the logo, and then we're going to go look at the list from the Siser website, and then we'll go into the software. Now, we're not going to talk about everything because it's impossible to talk about everything. I'm just going to talk about the 8 things that I love about the pro version, okay? All right, how y'all feel about that? Geneva, I think it'll help you. I really do. I really do. Okay. All right. Let me get the thing pulled up. And let me turn on my banner. Let me turn on my this. Okay. And giveaway. Okay, I did the residence. Okay, present. All right. Hey, Alice. Come on, hearing aids. Turn them up. All right, and then you can let me know if you want the DTF or the UV DTF. Oh, I didn't, I'm so blind, y'all. I wish I wasn't, but that's how I was made. I need to get some new glasses. All right, y'all ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck to everyone. Good luck to everyone. All right, let's see. Okay, Priscilla Henderson, 4757. Congratulations. Priscilla, 4757. That is my email address. Send me your mailing address and I will get it sent out to you. Send me your mailing address and I will get it sent out to you. Now, Priscilla, 4757. Let's see. This, let me stop sharing for a second. All right, Priscilla, this is a DTF, like a regular, like you just press it on your shirt or whatever. But the UV DTF, those are for like water bottles, or if you wanted to put it on something that's plastic, like I don't know, your pegboard, or a table or whatever, right? You can use that. So when you send me your mailing address, let me know if you want the DTF, which requires heat, or the UV DTF, which does not require heat. It just requires patience. Okay. It requires patience. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. Let me turn that off and go back to the chat. All right. So now let's go to the Siser website. Hey, the Custom Life by Michelle. Let's go to the Siser website and kind of look at the list they have. My teacher, Patrice is my teacher. We're going to go to the Siser website and look at the list. And let me give y'all the link in case y'all want the website for yourself anyway. Now, when they created UVDTF, they were really thinking, like, you really are thinking. But I mean, I do say it needs some patience. All right, so this is the Siser website. And right here, it's materials, cutters, all the things. I just went to, what did I go to? Education. Oh, I went to resources. And then I went to, oh, I didn't even go there. I went right here. Leonardo Design Studio, compare basic versus pro. And I just looked at the list and then decided what, I feel like are the most, I don't know, my favorites, whatever. But my favorites and your favorites are not going to be the same. Hey, Gia K. Towns. Oh, no, Gia, this is for Leonardo. For Siser, Romeo, and Juliet. Okay. All right. So look, right here, if you, let me just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 13. Okay, I'm not going to count video tutorials, but I think I counted like 35 things that are in the free and the pro. So the basic version versus the pro version. All right, so, alignment, area test. Area test is already a game changer all by itself. Area test is already a game changer by itself. What area test does is it shows you exactly where the machine is going to cut. Okay, so if you were putting vinyl on a mat and you were putting the mat into the machine, the area test is going to let you know, I'm going to cut right here. This is where I'm getting ready to cut. That's amazing. That's one of my favorites. Color picker, I think that's fine. Fill stroke, glyphs. Glyphs is something that is not in Cricut Design Space. I'm really just kind of highlighting the things that are not in Cricut Design Space. The Glyphs panel, also another game changer, in my opinion, because with the Glyphs panel, I don't have to go outside of the software, copy the glyph, come back into the software, and then, add the glyph or paste the glyph onto the software. It's already in there. And just that alone, I'm surprised they even made that free. Like y'all are cutting yourself short because that should have cost money. But the fact that it's in there is amazing. Okay. Layers panel, line fills. Now, line fills, I think when they first started with this software, the line fills were not a part of the free software. That was with the paid version. But what they did was they went back and they added in line fills. So it says right here that you only get the standard patterns of line fills, but that's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, I love the area test too. Okay, so mirror horizontal. Okay, pen. Now the pen tool, I saw it, but I haven't honestly used it to know, whether or not I like it. The rulers, I would say going from Cricut to this software, you need the rulers because the view is different, and I'll explain that. I'll explain that in a minute. Send to printable PDF. Sketch. Okay, Sketch is like engrave text. Tile array. Tile array is really good. Weeding box is good. Now I don't use them personally, but I mean, if you want to, it'll create one for you. Weld. Okay. All right. So those are the things that really punch out, basic shades, area test, arrange. I mean, this AI, I haven't used that. I haven't used that at all. Now, I did not know this where it says 5,862 basic designs, but then if you scroll down, it says that there are 2,233 premium designs. So I didn't know. I thought they were all included, but okay. All right. So now if we scroll down, the difference right here with the Pro features, so all of this stuff right here is with Pro. The main things that stand out to me that they have in the Pro feature that are not in the basic edition is the eraser. I love that. Love that. Love that. I think other software should have that. The export, JPEG, PDF, PNG, SVG, love that. Hole remover, amazing. Knife, I love that. The job notes, I didn't know that was only in Pro. I haven't used it, but I think it's a nice feature. The line fills, Rhinestone module, never knew design was in this. Oh, okay. The Rhinestone panel, I mean, it pays for itself. Rotated array, slice brush text on art I'll show you when I use text on art, text on curve, text on path. I know I use text on path. I'll show you how I use that. And I also use warp here. Okay, so these, just for your reference. But the main things, the eraser, the export, I highlighted them on my list right here. The stamp keep, the export, I said the Rhinestone panel, slice, and then all of these text on art, text on curve, text on path. I love that. And then the warp features. Okay. It's so good, Kristen. Oh my gosh. It's so good. All right. So I'm going to stop sharing this and then let's go into the software. It's so good. It is so good. All right. So let's go into the software and let's just look at the basic version first. Hold on. Let me see how I can get to the basic. I wish I wasn't blind. I mean, good God. I know I'll be looking dumb. You're looking dumb. I asked Peter this morning. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I'm like this. When I wake up in the morning, I'm always like in a super good mood. Like I love to like laugh first thing in the morning. When I woke up this morning, I said, Peter, do you pray for me? He said, yes. I said, you do? I said, what do you pray for? He said, I pray that you, what did he say? I pray that you be quiet. I said, is it working? He said, no. Well, oh my gosh. Because that ain't right. That ain't even valid. That's not even a valid prayer anyway. Okay? Hold on. I'm trying to think, y'all. Terrible. He said, I pray that you be quiet. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, wait. What is going on? Right quick. Oh my gosh, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Sure. I'm going. Well, I just close this out. No, and then I'll open it up again. Isn't that crazy? Hey, Meredith, where you been? I've been here. Where you been? Evelyn, I didn't think it was funny. I said, well, that's good. That's why it ain't working, because that ain't even a valid prayer anyway. Like who's praying that? Who's praying that? I promise y'all, if I open this software, I don't want that. What is this? I quit. I quit. I quit. I quit. You do? Yes, Diane. Telling you, I use my Cricut because I know that, you know, the majority of my community has a Cricut. I'm not able to open what I'm trying to open, y'all. Hold on, let me try one more time. I don't want to do that. Like, it's literally not doing what I wanted to do at all. I'm about to just give up. No, I don't want to do that. I'm trying to switch. I'm trying to switch. Hold on one second. Let me see what I can do. No. This is so irritating. Maybe I'm pressing the wrong thing. Hold on, let me try something. I quit. Hey, Rondrea. It presses wallet. Yes. Hey, Jess. We call in reinforcement. I did it and now it won't work. This is another reason why I need to just be doing recording, because who got time? Oh Lord, y'all remember that time when I was on live and Jennifer Maker joined the chat and then my thing just turned aside? Y'all remember that? What is going on? I was like, no, that's not her. She was like, you don't see the chat? Girl, no. And what does that mean anyway? Because I don't even know what that means. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't even know that was a thing. Jennifer. I quit. Hey, Stitch and Shine Design. We could talk about kitten heels while we're waiting. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I quit. I wonder what'll happen if I'm afraid to sign out. Cause then I don't know my I don't want to do that. I just want to go to the basic. That's all I want to do. Like I'm afraid, y'all. Let's see. It just okay. Bam, baby. Okay, I'm in that thing. Stitch and Shine Design. Just don't worry about it. I'm in that thing. Okay, I'm getting ready to share my screen. Ha 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 ha. This is great. There's husband. What's up, people? Babe, you want to come say hi to the people and tell them about how your prayers for me or not? How I asked you if you pray for me and you said, yeah, you pray that God make me be quiet. Because that ain't even a good prayer anyway. Okay, we're in that thing. Bam, baby. Mary, don't laugh. That's terrible. That is terrible. All right, we're in there like what? Swimwear. All right. So let's look at the list of the things. All right, so I said the things that I love was number one, area test. I'm not really going to show area test first. I've already done a video about area test. I showed that. And maybe at the end we can do that, but I want to kind of stay in the software for right now. But let's look at the fill stroke adjustment. Let's look at that first. So if you kind of scroll up, you'll see the link to this from the Siser website. And I want to look at the fill stroke first. So let's say I come down here and I just, let's see if it'll work with text. I'm not sure if it will, but let's just try it. Oh no, I know what we want to do. Fake prayers. That's what we want to do. I'm turning off auto weld. All right, is that good? Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you so much. Okay, fake prayers. I think this is great. I think this is really good. Okay, so on my keyboard, I'm pressing the F3 to zoom in so we can really see it. And if we look over here, right, see where I am right here? See where my mouse, follow the mouse right here. See where I am? Follow, follow, follow. See where I am? Okay. See where I am right here? Oh, and let me tell y'all what else he said. Last night, Madison cooked dinner. It was so good. She cooked some salmon and green beans. I love green beans. Mashed potatoes. She made some broccoli. I cannot do it. But it was really good. He was like, the food's so good, made me want to slap Delonda. He said that. Really do? Come on, husband, and say hi to the people. Hold on, y'all. Let me ask him about his prayers of what you said.
I sure do. My wife needs all the prayers you.
Well, what did you say when I said, do you pray for me? And you said yes. I said, what do you pray about?
I don't know.
You said I pray that God make you be quiet.
I ain't say it like that.
How you said it?
How is
a nice way to say it?
I don't know. I ain't say it like that.
How you said it?
I don't know. But I didn't say that. It was something like that, but it wasn't like that. It was nice.
There's no nice way to say that. That's not even a nice prayer. Okay, so just know that. We're back. See how we digress for a minute. We going back in that thing, okay? We in that thing. Okay. Mary, no, ma'am. Okay, so look, we're going back. I'm on my fake prayers, right? Okay, so let's kind of zoom over, right? So I'm over here on like where it says fill and stroke. We're gonna see if it works. I don't know if it will, but we'll see. All right, so this is what the fill looks like. Let's see if the stroke. So that's what stroke looks like, right? So if I click on the stroke, then I can also change the thickness of the stroke. Okay, right here, I can kind of just like, see it's getting thicker. See that? Isn't that good? Isn't that so cute? Not the king. Crystal, yes he can. Custom Light by Michelle, he definitely said it. And if he didn't say it like, he said I ain't say it like that, I said it nice. First of all, you can't say that nice because that's not even a nice thing to say. But, okay. All right, so that's what stroke is. But that's not, I haven't seen that in, if they have this in Design Space, I would say that this is similar to like if you did an offset and then you like changed the thickness of the offset. That's what I think this is compatible to or comparable to. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's what that is. And then of course, you know, you can change the color just by, you know, using the color wheel and all of that. All right. Hey, Joyce. Okay, any questions about that? Now that's we're in the free version right now. This is just the free use stroke like guy. Oh, you do? Oh, okay. This is just the free version. So even if you don't want to purchase the software and you just have it, my honest suggestion is to just go in there and play around with it. You can't break it. Okay. All right. I don't use it I really don't use it at all. I really don't. Okay. All right. So there's fill and stroke. Now let's look at the Glyphs panel. So let's go back in and go to text. Also right here, can y'all see right here at the bottom? It tells me the name of the text, which I think is, I think it's good, especially if you're like, what font was that? You know, what font did I use? It'll tell you right there. As long as you don't do anything to alter the text, like welding it or you know, doing a warp or anything like that, it's still going to always tell you what the font is. Okay, so there's that right there. All right, so let's go back into text and let's look at Glyphs, the Glyphs panel. Now we're still in the free version. Now this right here, in my opinion, this makes this software worth it, even the free version, because the glyphs are in here. So let's say I type, let's turn off my caps lock. Fake news, right? I can center it, I can make it bigger by clicking over here. This is to make it bold and, not bold. But let's go to, let's see this font. Okay, this is a deal. Ooh, that's too much. Elevander. Oh, that's pretty. Y'all, some of these fonts, I don't even know where they came from. That one is very pretty. But anyway, I don't do auto weld, but let's click. If I click right here, I can do show glyphs. So I'm going to click on that and it'll show me all the glyphs that go along with this font. And a lot of you know that in Cricut Design Space, you can't do this. You have to have character map AUP or whatever, AWP, whatever, UWP, and then go find the glyph you want to use, copy it, then go back into Cricut Design Space and then paste it. This is already in here. Okay, so if I click and let's say I want to add some, fancy this up. First of all, this font is pretty and I don't even know where it came from, but I like it. All right, so let's see. They got the N. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so let's just say I wanted to add a glyph to this S. Let me see what they have. Okay, so I don't see one that will work. Not yet. Really very pretty. Wow. They don't have anything good for the S. Let me see. Let me see what they have for the E. I'm going to just fancy it up in a ridiculous way, just so you can see. Because they don't have anything good for the S, which is weird. Like they skipped the S. It's so weird. They completely skipped it. Let me find a different one because I don't like that. Well, let me just, let's see if I use that. Okay, let's go back. So let's say if I want to change this E to this one right here. Ooh, that's fancy. Okay, let's change this to something else. That is some fancy font. Okay, let me go back in there because I'm not really feeling that, but let me find something else. Let's see. This one is a leaf buh. Pretty sure this one is on the Creative Fabrica website. This one is really pretty. That's very pretty. I like that. Let's see. Let me find an S. Let me find an S. Morgan. Okay, so there is the glyphs. See that? Hey, Heavenly Handmaids. Yeah, that E was over the top. It was. Good old Samantha. I know, right? So there's that. Now, I mean, I don't know if I would really use this font, but I wanted you to see that the glyphs are in there and I don't have to go outside of the software to get them. And I think that's amazing. There's another font that has nice glyphs, and I know it's on the Creative Fabrica. What it's called? Babylon. Babylon. Let me find that one. Babylon.
Why'd you put the harness on baby?
Because I was gonna put him on the leash, but he didn't come back. Because I told y'all to watch him and you didn't.
He's back.
Get back!
Come on, baby.
Babylon. Let me see if I see it. I don't see it. Maybe I'm saying Babylon. Oh, right here, right, Babylon, right there. So if I use like, oh my gosh, some of these script fonts are over the top. Like they doing too much. Like that elf, it's hard to even tell that's an elf. Like, let me see. Let me do something like. Oh my gosh. Let me find. So pretty. Okay, that is doing the most, baby girl. Let me see what this L. Woo, fancy. That other L was. Woo. Okay, so I was saying, let me look at my name. Let me do Leonardo. Look how pretty that is. Now, I don't like that D. I don't like that D, but I love that S so much. It's my favorite. Look again. And let me tell you what I do when I like a font for the most part, but I don't like all the letters. Sometimes I'll just use it in all lowercase like this. See how pretty that is? So pretty. I'm gonna look at the chat in 1 second, y'all. Let's see. D. Okay, so let's say if I want to change this D with this one. And then if I want to change the O, let's see what other options they have for the A. Not much. Did I not put it? Oh my gosh. Anyway, let me just use my name. I didn't add it. She's a dummy. It is out. I pray to God that you be quiet. Peter, that's not even a prayer. So stop. That's why I didn't come true. Morgan, you get ready to go? Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Let me see if they have another A. See what I'm doing? I'm just fancying it up. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing it in a way that I think is logical. Oh, even with this D, I would probably change that D to just kind of fancy it up a little bit. Let me go back to that other D. Like that. Come on, fancy D. Okay. All right. And then I wouldn't, all right. So y'all see that? In the lowercase d, good, right? So even in my logo, like if you look at my logo, that's why I have the letters in my name lowercase, because I didn't like the uppercase D in this font. So you see how in my logo, my name is all lowercase. So when I'm working with the font, if I like it for the most part, I'll just use all lowercase letters. Okay, so I think this is really pretty. And the reason why I don't do auto weld is because I like to move the letters myself. I kind of like talked about that before. So I would just go to paths and ungroup paths, and then I can move the letter myself. I can make it taller like that, and kind of play around with it so that it fits better, like this L, maybe make it a little shorter so it's not touching the top of that D, not touching that swoosh so much. See what I'm saying? I like that. I think that's cute. It's cute. It's called Babylon Script. I'm pretty sure. Let me stop sharing. I'm almost positive I got that from Creative Fabrica. Babylon Script. I think that's what it's called. I might be lying. It might be a Google font. Hold on. Oh, right here. Cute. This is the link to it. Isn't that so cute? There's the link to that font from Creative Fabrica. They might have it on other places too, but that's where I got it from. All right, so I've talked about the fill and stroke, and I just talked about the glyphs. It's not a link. It didn't work. Uh-oh. It didn't work. Copy. Copy. Did it work? No. Try not to clean. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So there's that. All right. Then right here, let's go to the next one, which is line fills, free in the software. Okay. So I'm going back into the software. I know, Kristen, because you probably don't even need another font, right? I know. Trust me, I know. All right. So line fills. Now, during Christmas time, I was sharing SVGs that I created in here using the line fills, and I was sharing them primarily for people to use in Cricut Design Space to do engraved acrylics, right? And what I want to show you in here is that the line fills, this is a free version. This is the free part of the software that's also not available in Cricut Design Space. So if I, select my name right here, let me go ahead and weld it. Because once I have my, font the way I want it and I'm sure of it, then I go ahead and weld it. So now that I have it welded, I can come down here and I can go to build contour. You see where I am down here? Hey, Miss Ann. See where I am down here? Hey, y'all. Right here where it says build contours with the star in the star. See where I am? Okay, so if I click that, and then right here, there's where it says line fills. So I want to click on line fills, and right here, the standard fill patterns are included. Now, I think that's amazing. I think that is a game changer, right? So I can come right here, and I can make this big so I can like see what the pattern is. I don't know if y'all can see it on there, but let me kind of zoom in. Let's see if I can't even zoom in bigger. But let's see. Are y'all able to see that there's a pattern in there? Let me go to lines. You can see that. I'm pretty sure you can see that. There are lines in there right now. Now I can go right here to gap size, and I can close the gap, or I can make the gap wider. I can use the angled lines. I can use the hatch, which is what I use for the most part, or you can use the multi lines. So let me see if I okay, it's not even letting me change anything. Let's see if I go back. So I'm making the gap bigger. So then if I wanted to write with this, and let's say I wanted to use the marker adapter, it would fill in my writing for me so my writing wouldn't be hollow. So that's how you would use this. Or you can, if you had the pro version, right, you could create your file filled in, take it to Cricut Design Space, and then do your engraving. But the best way is to make the gap size small. This is what angled lines look like. I don't know if you could really tell, but it's there, right? It's perfect. And then there's the hatch right there. And then there's multi lines right there. Okay. And then you can also decide right here to include a border or not. So I don't know if you could tell, but there's like a thin border around my name right there. Let's see. Oh, it's letting me look at the premium patterns. I don't know if I never tried it in here, but they're in here. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I wonder if they just added it as like for you to keep it. Wow. That's amazing. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Hey, Marlene. Okay, so I don't know if they're gonna, because I'm not in the paid version. I'm in the free version, and it looks like I can still use them. It's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna click accept. So now when you do that, when you add a fill, it automatically changes your text or whatever you fill. It automatically changes it to orange. And since I added a border around mine, it has an orange border. Now, if I were to take this to Cricut Design Space, it's going to come in as 2 layers. Even if I group it, it's still going to come in as 2 layers, and you need both of the layers. One layer is the fill, and the other one was the text. And if you look now, see right here down, at first it said like the name of the font that I use. Now it doesn't say that because it's not considered as text anymore. It's considered as a path. Okay. Hey, Kai. Got that? All right. So, and if I look at my layers panel, see it says shape, and it's down here, it says it's the etch tool. All right. All right, I'm gonna stop sharing for 1 second. Okay, so I'm looking at my list because I just printed this. While I was on the page, I just clicked print, and I chose to print these 2 pages. All right, so we look at the line fills. We're gonna look at the pen, and we're gonna look at the rulers. And really, that's it. That's like in terms of like things that I think are important to know. But what I would suggest that you do is print this too and kind of play around with it. And then when you learn something, or if you learn something new, check it out for yourself. That's the best way to learn it. Okay. I'll take that back. That's the second best way. Okay, we're back. And we're back. All right. All right, so let's look at the rulers. So earlier I was saying that the rulers, I think that's a good feature because in Cricut Design Space with a Cricut mat, if I was a Cricut mat, what would I be? If I was a Cricut mat, I wouldn't be me. Still using the transfer, the transfer tape method. So like with this mat, with Cricut, let me stop sharing again so I can show you this. Okay, so with Cricut, right? You know, when you're using it, don't worry about if I have flock dots on my mat. Worry about if you have flock dots. Thank you, Velda. With Cricut Design Space, you know, there's with their canvas, they start with the one up here and, you know, go down to here. But in Leonardo Design Studio, they wanted to do theirs different because this is McDowell's, this is McDonald's, right? So let me get a Siser mat. All right. So here's a Siser mat, right? Siser, so they start with their 0 down here and they work their way up. And so it's also like that in the canvas, right? The Design Studio, whatever, right? So just knowing the difference. And since you kind of have to get your mind into, I'm using a different software and they look at the things differently, it's good to know how to look at it differently, okay? So what I'm going to do is go back in and kind of show you how to look at theirs and see if it'll help you. All right. All right. So in the software, you see that there are rulers, right? There's a ruler over here on the left, and it starts with the 0. And you have options for looking at this because with the machines, the Romeo and the Juliet, you can look at this in 2 different ways. You can pretend that you're going to be just putting your material on a roll, and you're not going to be using a cutting mat, right? If you look right here, see where I am right here? See where I am right here? Follow my mouse. See where I am right here? Hoppo, who this woman? She's just a big old heifer. See where I am? Bueller. Yes, no. Okay, perfect. It was just me. We're using dollar. Okay, anyway, so right now I'm on material roll, right? But I can click right here and pretend like I just want to view this as a cutting mat, right? So here, if I want to view this as a cutting mat, here's my cutting mat, right? This matches this, right? So I'm looking at it. Here's my left hand. Here's my right hand. However you see it is really how you see it, right? So this is this. So if I'm looking at this, I can decide, am I using something that I'm going to be using on a mat? Now, I personally prefer to use a mat because I just feel like if you matless, you also meatless, and you probably wrote me that chicken letter, which I think, you know, something is not right with you, but whatever, right? We're not bringing up the past. We're moving forward. This is 2026. We're not bringing that up. Okay. Now, I like to cut on the mat. Some of y'all don't. I do. No matter what I'm cutting, I like to cut on the mat. However, semicolon. If you don't want to cut on the mat, then you don't have to have that on. You can go right here to material roll, and then it could be whatever. Now, another thing about Leonardo Design Studio that is not available in let's just call it Bricket. I can change this to whatever size I want, right? So let's just say I was using, I don't know, let's say I wanted to cut something that's big as my butcher paper, right? I can make it whatever size I want. So I can say that this is a width of what, 15 inches, right? I can say this is 15. And I can say that is what, I don't know, 45 inches. Then look, see that? You see what it did to my view? Can y'all see that? Hey, Nicole. Y'all see what it did? Now that's not available in the other software because you have they tell you what your options are. But in here, you have more freedom. It's like Android versus iPhone. And we're not going to get into that because I'm an Android girl. I love Android, but there are people who love iPhone because they like having to, upgrade their phone every year. Okay, but anyway, look, so there's that. Now, if I want to keep it on the mat, I can. All right, and I can pretend like I'm using a custom mat, right? Because this is a bigger mat. All right, so just know that. All right, so now let's look at the rulers like what I was trying to do in the first place. Let's go to a regular standard mat. Right, so we're back at this, and we're back, right? Over here, there's a ruler, right? And I can see, and then there's a ruler up here. The downside to this sometimes for me is that it's hard to tell, it's hard to get used to it. I'm trying not to, Denzel. You must be an iPhone user. It's hard for me sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, to tell like, first of all, why did y'all do it like that? I don't know, but what the size is. But did you know that you can actually move the rulers closer? Like I can move this ruler over here and I can move this ruler over here. I can move it down. Did y'all know that? Come on, Bricket. So then with my name, now this one is not welded. I know I didn't weld this one, but I will. I can just move it over so I can get a good, visual of it. Like how much vinyl do I need? Like where do I want to put it on the mat? Like all of that. Okay. Okay. All right. So this will help you, if you are using scraps, right? And you're trying to figure out like, do I have enough scraps for my name? Do I have enough? Like, and where do I want to put it when I put it on the mat? Okay. I know, but still this will help you, right? Because if you're trying to decide if you want to put everything on one mat when you're ready to cut it, you can decide, or you can see how much vinyl do I need? How much space do I have? Am I using a standard mat? Like where do I want to put the stuff? So when it's actually time to cut it, then you'll know exactly where to put it. Okay. All right. So that is also not available with Bricket. Ashish, call me. All right. How y'all feeling? Yeah, that is a nice feature. Okay. All right. So let's look at, I did not look at the pen tool, but let's look at it. All right. So let me just put these back. Let's just. All right. Let me see. Let me grab a shape. I'll grab a heart. All right. So right now this heart is on stroke, but I'm gonna put it on, let me just increase the stroke. And let's change the color to like that. That's pretty. And then so this is what the pen does. I'm gonna see. I don't know. That's not what I want. Hold on. I did play around with it, but I never like tried to like use it for real. That is terrible writing. I wonder if I can make it thicker. Oh, I can. Come on, thicker. I'm still in the free software in case y'all were wondering. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So as soon as you let it go, then it'll stop. You have to start again. Ah, let me undo that. Takes some getting used to. Oh, I want to undo that. Okay. Need to show this to Peter so he can see it. The writing is awful, but don't worry about if the writing is awful. Worry about if yours is awful. Okay. Come on, writing. Come on. Isn't that so good? Isn't that so good? Real prayers. Take that, sucker. Renee is in. Hey, Renee. Okay, so that's the pen tool. That's so good. Hey. Okay. All right. Sketch. Weebox. I don't use Weeboxes, but anyway, there's that. All right. Y'all ready to go into the paid mouse? Oh, I didn't know you left. Did you just come in the house? Did you just come in the house? Oh. Okay. Y'all got that? Any questions so far? I don't know how to use the other one, but that's something for another day, I guess. All right. So we're going to go into the paid version of the software. I'm going to drop the link to the Siser website anyway, again, to show you where I got this from, where I printed my list from, in case you want it. You want to say hi? Come on. Come on. You're doing too much, my brother. Go on. Go on. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? You want to tell Patrice don't give you an ear infection this year? Because she gave you 2 last year on purpose? Tell me. You didn't even like that? Tell me. You're looking cute. You want to say hi to the people? You sleepy? You getting old? Okay. All right. All right. Let me give y'all the link to the Siser website one more time. In case y'all want it. That. All right. Are y'all finding this helpful? I hope so. I know it can be bring out your tiny violin. A little bit not as fun when we're not making anything and we're just in the software. I think it could also be great. What y'all think? How y'all feeling? The girl needs to get better internet service. What's up? Somebody hold me some money. Right. Things going super slow. I'm Samalama, Dumalama, Samalama, Supersonic. I remember that song. We're JJ back and we're here to rock. Moves like Oscar, no hope you stop. See, it's 3 of us and I know we're fresh. Party like a small stopper and our names are deaf. See the J for just, the others for jamming. The others for fresh, A-N-D deaf. Behind the turntables is DJ Rock. Okay. I digress. I'm sorry. How y'all feeling? Lag is lagging. Okay. I don't know. Thank you, Patrick. All right, we're good. I don't know why it's lagging though, because let me see if I turn this off. Y'all, my sister is so excited. She got she got a sale. She's so excited, y'all. Thank y'all for everybody who purchased her template. This is my sister's template. It says pray on it, pray over it, pray through it. She has it in rhinestones and she also has it in the cut file. Of course, I only did the rhinestones. And I used candy apple and gold orange, but she sent me a text. She's like, oh my gosh. Look. She's so excited. So thank you to y'all who purchased her template. What did he do? Oh, okay. Let me share the link if y'all want it again, just in case you do. I think she only has 2 templates, but there's that. All right, so we're going to go back into the software, but this time we're going into the paid version of the software. So we can get it going, okay? Y'all, there's such a lag. Let me turn this. Let me see if I turn this off, if that'll help. All right. There's a really bad lag. I don't know why. All right. Let me go back and turn that off. See what Patrick said. Hold the shift. Hold shift. Siser. Oh, right there. Okay. Now there's like a really, really bad lag. I want to refresh it, but I'm afraid. It's really, 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 really bad. I don't know why. All right, I'm gonna try to go back in. I'm trying to see what y'all are saying. I feel like I'm missing stuff. Thank you, Risa. Okay, God, thank you. Okay, share screen. I can see some stuff now. Entire screen. All right, so now we're going back into the software. Now this is the paid version. Now, one thing I will say about this software, another thing that I love a lot of things about this software, a lot. I love a lot about the free version, but I also love a lot about the paid version. One of the things that I love about the both versions is that right here, see where I am right here? I can click and I can open as many new pages as I want to. And I love that. I love the fact that I don't have to like fake open it, or like I can work in here, copy and paste from here to another one. I can bring all this stuff that I already made. I can just bring it all over here. I can go to edit, copy. I can go right here and, you know, paste it. And I can open this one and paste it here. I can open this one and paste it here. Like I can be working in all of these at the same time. And I love that. I think that's a great feature. Even though it's not really considered as a feature, I think that's a nice feature. All right. Okay, so then down here. So now you might not be able to tell, but this panel down here is wider because there are more options. So let's look. Let me delete this stuff. All right, and let's go to, I don't know, the text, and I'll type something. I'll type MILO in all caps. And I want to use a big bold font. There's this font that I like called Baby Malgan. I like this. It's cute. Oh, look. I didn't know. Now, I didn't know this font had glyphs. Let me see. Oh, that's cute. Okay, let me add some space in between. I didn't know this one had glyphs, but it's cute. Okay. All right, see how cute that is? Isn't that font cute? All right, so I'm going to make it bigger, but maybe not so wide. And let me bring it up so we can see it. All right, so let's say I wanted to add an offset to this font or to this text. I would click down here and I would click on the text, and then, cancel that. I would click down here and I will go to the build contours option, and I would just, add a contour. I would click on editable contour, include holes, and then I would start to add the offset to it, right? So I'm gonna bring it up. That's fair. I mean, that's actually kind of big, but let's see. I think 130 is fine. Okay, so, and let's change the color to like this yellow. Okay, and I'm going to click apply. And I'm going to turn on the dark background right here. All right, so you can see it. Is that good? Right? You don't see that good? All right. So with this, right, you've heard me say a gazillion times that I don't like to layer vinyl on top of vinyl, that when I'm layering vinyl, that really I want the vinyl to be on the fabric, not on top of another layer of vinyl. I just don't. All right, but you can with some vinyl, you can, like with strip flock is fine, but I just still don't like to do it. So if I were to select this, I know that this is filled in, right? And if I don't want it to be filled in, then I would have to do something to it. So I'm gonna put this back, try to put it back where it was. What I would do is select both. And the way to remove the letters from the front, let's look at the options. So I have the option to weld it. I have the option to remove the front. Let's see what that does. Removing the front completely removes the blue layer. Baby who? Called Baby Malgan. I'll share it in a minute, Corinne, okay? Give me a second. I'll share it in a minute. But did you see what I just did? When I did remove front, it completely removed the blue layer, and I don't want that, right? So let's go back. Let's look at the options again. I have remove front. I have stamp keep. I have intersect, slice intersect, make compound, release compound, color layer weld. You don't have that in the free version. And then base layer weld. So what I want to do is stamp keep, and stamp keep will remove everything that's behind the blue layer. Okay. So if I click on stamp keep, I have the option to just remove what's behind the blue layer. So I'm stuck with the offset. All right. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's what we want. Let me undo so we can see what the other ones do. Did I get, okay, undo. All right. So if I select both again, let's see, slice, intersect, it just put it all together. So I'm going to go back and undo that and undo that. All right. Y'all got that? All right. So that's how you use that tool down there. All right. Let's keep going and look at the eraser brush. So you don't have the eraser in the free version, but it's down here. So I can come over here and I see the eraser tools. And if I want to erase part of this, I can. So like, let's say I'll click the eraser. I have the option to use it as a square. I have the option to use it as a line. I can, decrease the size of it, whatever, right? So let's say I want to use it as a square, right? And let's say I want the square to be bigger. Let's put it on 30. If I want the square to be bigger, I can just come over here. I'm on the eraser square and I have it on the setting for 30. I can just go right here and I can do this, just go straight through here, right? And it erased it. Did you see that? So if I close this out and go to paths, see that? Now, I love the fact that I love this feature. Now, I wouldn't use it in this way, but I mean, if I had something in a design that I didn't like, I could just take it out, right? So I love that. I super love that. So if I were to get a design, let's go to the design library, right? And let's say I wanted to get, let me find something. What's coming up? Valentine's Day. Oh, I put Valentine's Dat. All right, let's find something. I'm just drawn to this chicken. But don't worry about if I like this chicken. Worry about if you like the chicken, okay? Because it's really cute. Okay, let's see if I can erase anything on this chicken. Let me, what would I want to erase? It's just so cute already. Oh, No, I'm just removing the little, I'm removing the little dots. The polka dots. Oh, wait. It don't look like it's doing it anymore. Did you see that? Can y'all see that? It's just removing the dots. Thank you. Like, that's so cool. Maybe that one won't. I don't know why that one won't remove. Let me see. Maybe only some of them? I don't know. Eraser brush length. Let's try it again. Maybe some of them can be removed and not all. I don't know. Resize brush snap to horizontal. Oh, control snap. Oh, let me see. It's not removing all of them, but it did remove one. Let me close it out and then try it again. Oh, look. Sorry, chicken. You're looking really cute. I want to undo that because I'm sorry, chicken. You're so cute. But do you see that? You can erase parts of a design. So I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's letting me just erase. So if I wanted to erase some of these little circles, I mean, not circles, polka dots, whatever. And then I can make it bigger. Look at that. Isn't that so good? Like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me open a new screen. Hold on, let me find something else. She's in love with this stuff. Oh. I don't really see anything I like love, but you hopefully you get the gist. Sweet potato. Let's see. Let's try these chocolates because those chocolates don't even look good. Let me go back to it. Okay, well, you get the gist of the eraser, but let's look at the knife. So right next to the eraser, let's see what this one is. What's this? Oh, the hole remover. I don't know how this. I haven't used that. I haven't used that. What is this? Oh, slice. Okay, this is slice. Let me bring that down. So if I wanted to separate these two hearts, I could click right here. And then click escape. Oh, these are all separate. And then I could go to ungroup paths and I could, hold on. I could separate all of this. You see that? How big for the eraser? Oh, I think I had it on 30 or something like that. See that? Yeah, you see that? Let's see if I want to slice this. I don't want to do the whole remover. I want to do the, I don't want to do that either. I want to do the, oh, here's the knife. So the knife is something different. Now with the knife, can you see the knife? Can y'all see that? Let me just open a new page and I'll just grab a heart from down here. And I want the heart to be filled in and not brown, maybe purple. Cute, right? That's really cute. And I can make it bigger, right? So let me make it a little bit smaller. If right here, if I go to the knife, right here, I have the knife selected right here. If I go up here, I can just use this to cut like straight down the heart. And then separate it like that. See that? Like, it's so good. It's just good. I mean, I can't say enough how good it is. Like, I could change one color to, you know, this red or pink or whatever. And then I can keep this one purple. I could have this one be a stroke and the other one be a fill. Like, the options, like, it's just so good. Does any other software have that you know of? Because I don't know one. No shade. Sheesh, call me. Right? I could change it to, let's say, blue. Right? Isn't that so good? So good. And I could cut it again. Look at this. And it'll straighten it, you know, it'll be straight automatically by itself. So I don't even have to worry about like trying to keep the knife straight. It was already straight like that. So good. All right, so that's in the paid version. All right, what else? All right, I also had that I wanted to talk about exporting files. So like, let's just say I were to, you know, come over here to a new page. You see how I have a billion pages open, right? And let's click escape. Let's make this big. Let's change the color to, I don't know, purple. Let's fill it in. And let's add some text to it. Let's say this is a purple heart. Okay, I'm gonna click OK. I'm gonna make this small. Right, and let's duplicate this. Let's go to add copy and let's make blue, and then let's go to edit and add copy, and let's make this one, you guessed it, red. And let's just group all of these. Let's align them first. Let's align them to the bottom. And let's look at that again. Distribute horizontal. That looks really good. And I can just group them all together. So I need to change this. This is a set of hearts. Like that. This is a set of hearts. Okay, I'm gonna click apply. So like that. And then I could do this. What else? And then I could select all of this and arrange, and I can center it like that. And then I can group this. And then let's just say I wanted to, I don't know, add notes to this, right? Because this is a feature that's in the software that I wanted to talk about. I think it was called like notes or job or whatever. I could go right here to file and go to job notes. And then right here, I can say what I did. So, right, I added a heart to the canvas. And then I'll say, then I added 2 copies. The font I used was Baby Malgin. All of this is grouped together. Right, and I can click, let's see what this says too. Okay, it tells me the size, tells me the page size, all of this. I can say update. And so now if I save this file and I want to come back to it later, I can remember what I did. I can go back to my notes from this job and I can look and see what I said I did. I can look at the font. I can, like, all the things. You can save notes about what you did if you're working on something and you want to come back to it at another time and you're like, well, I don't remember what I did. How did I get there? Right? You can just go back and save your notes. Okay, so I think that's awesome. I think that's fantastic. Okay, so we have that, right? Also with this, I can go and do the tile array. So like, let's say I want to make this a little bit smaller, right? And I have it all selected. Do I have it all grouped? Okay, I do. So I can come up here to arrange and I can do tile array. And I can say I want this to kind of fill up the page, right? I can say I want to have 2 sets horizontally and I don't know, 3 sets vertically. And I can do auto fit like that. Look at that. That'll fit my whole page. If I'm using a material roll, or if I change it to a cutting mat, I can, add it to change it to the cutting mat. I can also rotate. Look at that. Look at that. Do y'all see that? Okay. All right. I don't want to do that though. Okay. Let's go back to tolerate. And I don't want to, let's see. You see that? Yeah. Okay. So, and if I made this smaller, right? And let's say I wanted to like fill up a cutting mat, right? I changed it to cutting mat, 12 by 12 cutting mat. I can go back to arrange and go back to tile array. And I can say I wanted to really like fill it up, right? I can click apply and it's going to fill it up. See that? So if I wanted to make patterns on a paper, I could do it in here. See that? Right? So good, right? Okay. All right. So we understand that. I showed you the slice brush already. Let's look at the rhinestone panel. So I can come over here. I just keep opening new pages. You see, I can just keep working, right? I still have all my stuff here, all of this, all of this. I love the fact that I can just open page after page after page. I love that. Okay, so I'm gonna click over here and go to a new page. And let's go back to text again. And let me just type my name in all caps. And let me use this Bebus. I don't want that. I want that one, Bebus new. Okay, so I'm gonna make it big like this. All right, and let's make it a little bit tall, a little bit wide. And I will probably edit, add copy, and just put one over there. And then I will come down here. The rhinestone panel is something that you're not going to find in Cricut, right? So I'm going to go over here, let me make it bigger. And I'm going to come over here to rhinestones. And when I open it, I have the option to keep it on SS10 or whatever size rhinestones I'm using. I can use, come over here to SS6. Of course, most of us use SS10. I can keep it like right there and not make any changes to the padding or the space in between. And then right here, if I just wanted to do a border around my name, I could do that. I can have an offset, or I can decrease the offset so that let's make it big so y'all can really see what's going on. I can, decrease the size of the offset so you can see it's getting closer, right? So it's at 0.138. That's just the offset, right? That's just the border only. But I could also do it where it's a fill, or I could do it where it's a fill and a border like this. And I can change the spacing, right? Right now it's on 10% spacing. I could change it to 5%. I can delete that and put it on 3%. I can put it on whatever I want. I could do a grid fill. I could do a hex fill. I could do a smart fill where they kind of fill it up for me. I can change the amount of space like in here, like the horizontal spacing and the vertical spacing. So all of these options are here. Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Addie. Okay. So, I mean, these are just things that you should know. Now, this 3, I don't know if I would keep this. I do like the grid fill for the most part, but you can kind of scroll over and see like how it's impacting the letters. And if you like it, I'm not really, let's see what this hex fill. The hex fill doesn't look bad. If y'all can see it really good. Let's see the smart fill. Smart fill is kind of good, but what you see, there's gaps in there. So then I would probably change the spacing. So like right now, 15% is good. Look at that end. That end is good. And then maybe on the vertical, let's see, change that to like, let's see. Now you kind of have to play around with it a little more. Let's see, spacing. Okay, so that 10%. Oh, 5 is, come on, 5. Let me see 3. Can I get a 3? Can I get a 3? Okay, maybe no angle. Okay, that's not bad. That O is giving me life. Come on, O. Come on, grid. The E is perfect. So, I mean, I guess it depends on the letters and, what you're going to do with it and all of that. You see that? It's good, right? So it's so many things that this software has to offer. Like I could go on and on and on. I canceled it, but I could go on and on and on and on because there are so many good things to love about the software. All right. So we looked at the Rhinestone panel. All right. Let's look at text on arc, text on curve, and text on path. And then we're going to get ready to land this plane. All right, so let's say, for example, I came down here and I made let's see. Let's make a line. Why do I don't want to do that. What is this? Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. Just kidding. Let me undo that. All right. Let's make that thicker. Now that's not a good wavy line, but you get it. All right, and all right, so let's do text on path first. So let me go right here to view, edit, text on path. So here's my path. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, see where this is my path that I just created. And if I wanted to add text to this, like I could just say, this is a wavy path. I'm just making this up, right? And my caps lock is on. Maybe I should turn it off. Right? And when I'm right here where it says char space, this is going to separate it so the letters are not so close. See that? See that? I don't know if y'all can see it really good. Where's my zoom? Okay. And then right here, hey, Lena Doyle Crafting. I can also like decide how close I want it right here. So I'm kind of like separating it from the path. And I can also make the text bold. I can change the font if I don't like that one. Like, let's see this one, Agency. That's kind of cute. Let's see, Arial. Arial is cute. Aroma. I probably wouldn't use a script font because, you know, I would want to use something that's more standard. There's Baby Chubby. You know, I like that one a lot. I can change the size of the font to make it bigger. And it's just going to follow that path. So I'm going to click apply. See that? Yep. See that? Isn't that so cute? Hey, Kathy Rosa. Isn't that so cute? Right? So I use this. I didn't not with this, but I'll show you a file that I use, the not text on a path, but text on a in a different way. Let's look. So this is text on a path. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Let's grab what was the other one? Text on a curve. So let's grab a circle and let's just exit out of here. This would kind of still be text on a path though. All right, so I can go right here to edit and text on arc. We can kind of look at that. Let me move this. Actually, I don't even need this circle. All right. Okay, so I can just start typing right here, whatever I wanted to say. This is text. Let me turn on the caps lock. And I can click right here to kind of, you know, move it up. I can click this dot to, you know, make it go around this way. Sometimes when you look at templates, you can see that like the font or the text is like upside down in the template. And if you don't want it to be like that, then you would change this right here. Hold on. Right here. Uh-oh, hold on. Telling you wrong. Not that. Above envelope? I don't see it. Hold on. Because it should. Okay, let's see. Like that. Okay, so now it's not upside down. Can y'all see that? Can you make it bigger? Can y'all see that? Thank you, Chandrea. Thank you, Kathy Rosa. Right? So many good things, right? So at first, it was like this. If I like click on the green dot, first it was like this. Let me close this out and I'll start again. I'll go back in, go to edit, text on circle, and type the text, whatever text is going to be. This is a test of this feature, right? So right now, if you're looking at it, it's up here. And if I were to like move it so that it's down here, the text is upside down. Can y'all tell? Hey, Myra, can y'all tell that it's upside down? right? There's so much lag. I don't know why, but okay. But if I wanted to not be upside down, I could come over here and I'm gonna do below only and see. So now it's not. See that? So this right here flips it so that it's not upside down. And then I could also, increase the space in between the text. I can change the size of the font to like close up the circle. I can change the font style if I want to use something different. Like this is Baby Chubby. I like Baby Chubby a lot. I love that font so much. I don't know why I do, but I just do. All right, and I could, click apply. So a lot of us, the two youths, me and you and me, right? A lot of us use Silhouette Studio to do designing for templates. When I make a template that I'm going to be using this feature where I want to go like in a circle, if I want the text to go in a circle, I honestly, hey, Miss Joyce, I honestly prefer to design it here, and I'll change it to an SVG here, and then I'll take this into Silhouette Studio because I just find it easier to do it here than I do in Silhouette Studio. Just my opinion. Argue with your ancestors. Okay. All right. To me, it is easier because in Silhouette Studio, you got to make the shape, then make it to a compound path and it's hard to me. I just think this is a lot easier to do it. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Elba, I 100% agree. Okay. Yeah, that's who you argue with because that it won't be me. All right. So that is text on circle. Now, text on arc. What was that? Oh, that was text on circle, add text, text on path. So we did them all. All right. Text. Oh, okay. So that was it. Really, if I wanted it to have text at the top and text at the bottom, it would be centered and I would have to do both. Like if I had more text. Okay. So there's that. I'm click cancel. All right. So really there's that. If I were to, grab a shape from down here, let's say I got a star and I click escape and I made this bigger. Let's move this out of the way. And, I wanted to do that same thing where I'm doing text on path. It's going to follow the path. Edit, text on path. This is text on a path. And then, I can make it bold. I can make it, smaller. I could increase the space in between the text, right? And if I make it bigger, it's just going to keep following this path. See that? Now, I think this. This is so good. Oh my gosh. See how good this is? You see how good this is? Come on, saving it forever. This one time at band camp, that whole conversation went left, okay? Because, girl, what are you even talking about? Okay, you're doing too much. Okay, you see what I'm saying? Like, Look at that. So good. Oh my gosh. See this? This is the good stuff. Isn't that so good? Right? Okay, so there's that. I'll click apply. So now you know how to do text on path, text on curve, text on arc, whatever. All right. I really do think they moved the line fills, like all of them, to the free version. All right, I think that was all I really wanted to. Okay, the last thing I wanted to show was exporting, and another thing that makes the software so good. Now, if you don't already have the software, you want to get it, I do have a link below the video. I think my link will save you 30%. It used to be 50% at Christmas time, but 30% is still good. Okay, so consider using my link. I would appreciate that. If you don't, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. All right, so let's say I wanted to save this, right? Let's say I love this so much, right? I'm gonna zoom out a little bit and let me delete some of this other stuff, right? I don't need this, I don't need this, right? I don't need, I'll keep this. I like that. I don't need this, I don't need this, right? So let's say I want to just save all this stuff, you know, and I just love it so much, right? And I want to take this into Cricut Design Space. So I would select this, right? I would select all of this. And if I want to remember what font I use and all that, I could add that to my notes and I could save it in my notes. But if I want to save this as an SVG and take it over to Cricut, call me, I would go right here to File and Export Artwork. I have the option to save this as an SVG. I could also save it as a PDF that I can edit. I could save this as a PNG, like a picture. I could save it as a JPEG, or I can save it as a TIFF. The only TIFF I know is Tiffany, not this. So I don't know what this is, right? But I can save this as an SVG. I can click save, and then I could call it whatever I want to call it. What I want to call it. Leo stuff. I'm gonna just call it Leo stuff. I'm gonna save it on my desktop as Leo stuff. Save. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing. And then we're going to go into Cricut Design Space. Now, you just saw that. Thank you, Keisha. Oh, it's for laser work. I just do my laser. I still create my files in here for the laser. Okay, so now look. You saw me create this, so you know I ain't no funny business or shenanigans, right? So I'm going to open Cricut Design Space and bring that in, and we'll see. Have y'all liked this video? Have y'all liked this live? Have y'all liked the live? Are y'all riding dirty? Shout out to who's that, Chameleonaire? Trying to catch me riding dirty. Riding dirty. Riding dirty. Is that Chameleonaire? Who's saying that? It's riding dirty. Okay, thank you. All right. All right, look at God. Come on, God. All right. The girl is crazy. Don't worry about if I'm crazy. Worry about if you're crazy. Okay? Don't worry about if I'm crazy. Worry about if you're crazy. Y'all, this is the last thing I'm saying about my sister's thing. Flow Rider. Okay, thank you. Y'all was in Elevate. I love this song. If you did purchase this template, can y'all please also favorite her shop? Look at me being a good big sister. Does that make up for me licking her Doritos? Is it? Hopefully it does. Okay. Hopefully it does. Come on, God. Don't worry about it. Because I only did it once. Oh, hold on. Let me stop sharing. Just kidding. Her shop is Divine Designs by Delonda. Let me give you a link. It don't make up for it. Come on, it gotta make up for it. It was a long time ago. She only took a little bite. She's like, why are they wet? First of all, if I touch some wet Doritos, I'm not putting them in my mouth. So I blame her. Like, don't skip her. You're trying to skip her and go back to me. We're not playing Uno, draw 2, draw 4. Y'all changing the game. Okay, we're not doing that. All right, anyway, we're back. All right, we're gonna upload this, I'm gonna browse. I'm gonna go to my desktop where I have it saved. Desktop. What do I call it? Leo stuff. See it? Leo stuff. See that? Continue. Upload. There it is. Thank you, Kristen. See that? And then Cricut is letting me know the related images. Thank you, Cricut. See that? Because with the software, and I love a lot of stuff about the software. I do. And I love the free version. I love the paid version. I do. But I think this is what I love the most. The fact that when I create something, it belongs to me. It doesn't belong to them, which is fair. She should call me. And she's like, girl, she's probably giving me the right finger of fellowship. Okay. I love that, right? Because when you create something, and I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again, and I really do mean it. If I'm purchasing fonts from wherever, because even when I get them from Creative Fabrica, they're not free. I paid for that membership or whatever. I paid for that account. And if I'm purchasing fonts or files and I'm bringing them into the software, why do those fonts and files now not belong to me because I brought them into that software? That's not fair. How please make it make what shout out to Mims. Make it make sense, please, because it doesn't. It doesn't. I'm sorry. It doesn't. It doesn't. Now you do have to pay for you do have to have the paid version to be able to export your files, but the fact that you can export your files is worth it. Oh, that's good, Kristen. And it's not, you don't need an update for your update. I mean, I just don't think it's fair. I just don't. I mean, I still love my Cricut. I do. And I've never said anything bad about the Cricut. And if I did, no, I didn't. Okay. So there's that. But I don't love the software. I don't. Oh, thank you, E.E. Handmade with Love. Okay. So that's how I feel. And I think every time I think about it, it makes me more upset. Like, why do you now own my stuff? Are you gonna pay Creative Fabrica for me? Are you gonna pay my annual fee for 2028? Because I'm paid up to 2027 for sure. Like, if you're not, then give me my stuff. Okay, anyway, I digress. All right, hopefully y'all did find that helpful though. Was there anything else? I think you got the gist. I really think that the best thing to do, Mary Pope, I'm a creature of habit. That Candy Apple's doing Candy Apple things. I used Candy Apple. Her design is an SS10. Y'all let her be great. I use Candy Apple and Gold Orange. I'm a creature of habit. I agree. So if you are not in the habit of, not the habit, that's not the right word. If you are a Cricut design space You know, the only software you know is Cricut Design Space. Thank you, Diane. I appreciate that. Now, Kristen, now you speaking the truth. Eve, you need to see what Kristen's saying because the candy apple is looking low. Okay, this is the most important thing she said all night. Okay. If you are in the mindset that I know Cricut Design Space, I don't want to learn another thing, please, I'm asking you to open your mind to learning. It doesn't even have to be this software. It could be any software. It could be Silhouette Studio. It could be Canva. It could be whatever. But I really highly suggest that you take some time to learn about other software, because whatever you take your time to design in Cricut Design Space belongs to Cricut Design Space, even though if you're paying for Cricut Access. I pay for Cricut Access, and I like, I'm trying not to get mad because I'm about to go bananas. We were on live and she just started crashing out. 1 minute she was talking about Cricut Design Space and she was saying pray. She even had on a template that said pray, and she just started crashing out right there in front of everybody. We don't even know what happened. I digress. Okay. Now, I'm also going to put the link to the tutorial that I just did recently, because I do feel like this tutorial will help you. I thought I had a, y'all said y'all didn't want the thing. I asked y'all about that. What is it called? Key terms. And I only in that tutorial, I only talked about the free version. I didn't even get to the paid version because it's so much. It is so much. It's so much good stuff. But what I will suggest you do is, if you are planning to like start playing around with it, thank you, Inspired Creations. If you're going to start playing around with the features in Leonardo, I suggest that you print out, or some kind of way, get a copy of this and kind of just like look through it and see like, what do I want to learn about? What do I want to try? And then go down the list and kind of like check it off. Like, okay, I know how to do that. I know how to use the arrange. I know how to do the area test. I know how to edit. I know how to group and ungroup. And I kind of went through all of that in that tutorial that I just linked. This, let me give you a link. This is on the Siser website. Let me give you this. I'm getting ready to share the link to the Siser website. And this was not a PDF. I just went to the page. Let me show you what I did, so y'all can know how to do what I did. All right, let me go to present shares. It won't let you. I'm gonna show you what I did, Keisha. You gotta know how to do it. Okay, I'm gonna click hide. Okay, so right here, see, I'm on the page. This is the Siser page, right? See that? I need one yes. Okay, so over here, see where I am? Like, follow my mouse. See where I am up here? I would click these 3 dots, and then I would go to print. And then I would choose my printer, and then I will scroll down. So like now for mine, it's saying that it's the bottom of page 1, 2, and 3. So I would just go right here and I would go to custom and I would do 1 through 3. Now I'm sure they have this as a PDF somewhere. I couldn't find it. So I just did it like this. And this is some good learning, because you can be checking yourself. Like, do I know how to rotate? Do I know how to use the sketch? Do I know how to use weed boxes? Okay. And that's going to help you beyond what I've shared because I didn't share everything. I only shared the things that I love the most. And you might go through and find things that you love more than what I've shared. Okay. So I'm going to click cancel because I'm not going to actually print that. Okay. All right. All right. How y'all feeling? Okay. There's one other thing I want to show you before we go, and then we're going to get out of here, okay? Because we've been on for 2 hours and 20 minutes, and I blame who? Y'all, okay? Not me. Because y'all, sometimes y'all be getting off track, and I just have to like try to reel you back in just like a fish, okay? Because I stay focused. That's y'all. That is y'all, not me. All right, I'm going to close this out because I really don't need this. I'm going to say no. I'm gonna close this. I don't need this either. No, no. I don't need this either. Oh, let me also say this. Now, I know I said there's a lot of stuff that I love about the software. The thing that I don't love that I wish they would work on is this software does not have an auto save feature. Okay. So if you're working and you haven't paid your light bill, right? You forgot. It got past you. You went and did a crawfish boil instead. You bought some new shoes. You bought a purse, whatever. If your service is interrupted while you're working and then it closes out and then you open it back up, you're starting from scratch. Okay. I want you to know that. So if you're working on something that's going to take a while, maybe it's a rhinestone template, save it and keep saving it often. Okay. I'm just saying, I don't know about y'all, what y'all be doing with your budget, but save it often because there is no auto save feature if if your computer just unplugs itself or something. Okay. Know that you need to save it and save it often. All right. So I'm closing this out and don't worry about how I know. Worry about how you don't know. All right, let's go back and let's do text. Now, one of the questions I saw in my Facebook group, and this is going to help you right here. Let me show you. Let me tell you what's getting ready to help you. So one of the people in the Facebook group asked, how can I make the text one color at the top and a different color at the bottom? And if I were in Cricut Design, Gina, people don't be doing right, and they be talking about, hello, I'm calling because my lights are off. Well, ma'am, I'm looking at your account. Can I have your account number? Like, okay, my account number is 12345, right? Well, ma'am, it looks like you didn't pay your bill. Well, I'm gonna need extra time. Well, ma'am, you would have needed to call us before we cut it off. Okay. I'm digressing. But anyway, listen. In Cricut Design Space, personal opinion, you would have to do a lot of extra steps to do what I'm about to show you. But in here, you could just use the knife, right? And just slice it. You can just slice the whole thing. You can add the offset and slice it. In Cricut Design Space, you would have had to weld it to change it from text to something else. And then, add the offset and then try to slice that. It would have been a longer process. But let's say I want to do it in here, right? Let's use impact font. Let's use light bill. Let's type that, light bill. Okay. And let's make it bigger. Let's go down here. What's this one? No, I don't want that one. I want my caps lock on. You want it bigger. Let's see. Let's use Hello Girl. Hello Girl. You didn't pay your light bill. All right, so let's make that bigger, taller. Let's make it blue. Let's I don't like that T. That T is giving ugly. All right, anyway, it's fine. All right, let's go to matte. All right, so this is fine. All right, so now let's add an offset to this. So let's come down here to build contours right there. Go to editable contour, include holes, and we want to make the offset. Let's bring that offset in. We want to let's make it bigger. Let's do that. All right, that looks great. And let's say we want this to be, we want it bigger. Let's take it off the mat. Let's make it bigger like that. Let's make this 15-inch mat like that. Oh my God, that looks so good. Okay, so now let's say we got it how we want it, right? And we want to stamp keep, right? Because if I move this, this is all filled in and I don't want that. I want that to be an offset, right? So I can do this and I can do stamp keep, which is the third option right there, right? And let's say I want to be fancy with it, right? Right, I want to be fancy. I don't want to just slice it in half. I want to do a diagonal, right? Because I want to be fancy with mine, right? So what I could do is come down here and grab the knife and cut you. Okay, and then we could just let's do it this way. Let's do like that, right? And let's escape that. And let's come over here. Let's change these colors. Let's change these. I'm holding my shift key. I know you can't see that, but I'm holding the shift key on my keyboard. Let me see if it's selecting them. See that? So it's selecting these pieces. And I can come and I want to change the color to, let's change that to green. And then this part at the bottom, this red down here at the bottom, let's say I want to change that too. I'm only trying to get that red outline. Where is it? That. Oh, I don't want that. Okay, I want that. What's this? It's hard to like, let me see, let me zoom in a little bit. Let me just group that and see if I got the right, okay. And then I want this. Yeah, I want that. And I want to group it with that. And I want to change the color of that. I don't want that to be red. I want that to be, ugh, this is getting ugly. Maybe I just want that to be black. And I want this to be black in here. Where is it? I want that to be black. I want this to be black. I want that to be black. Do I even want this? I think I do. I think I don't. I think I do. Let me undo that. I do. I'll keep that. And then Okay, so then what I could do now, because I have 4 colors, right? I have 4 colors. So I can come over here to the layers panel. See where I am over here? I'm gonna come over here. See right here? Follow my mouse. See where I am? Now I gotta cut you. You didn't show me my pinky toe. Come on, pinky toe. Hey, honey. I'm never coming home. All right. Y'all got, you see where I am right here? Okay, so I'm gonna click right here on more. See where I'm on more? And right here, I can go to select shapes by color. So I can click that and I can go like to the black layer and accept, and then I can just group those. And then I can come back and go to select shapes by color. I can select the blue, accept, and I can group those. And I can go to more, and then I, select by color, the green, accept, and I can group those. And then the red, select by color, and I can, more. Select by color, red, accept, and I can group those. And that way, if I want to move the layers apart, I can do that. See that? Uh-oh, Brenda. Okay, and so if I wanted to cut this, right, and I'm back to having it on a mat, I can look and see, like, is this going to fit on a standard mat? Like, I'm using a Siser mat. So I'm trying to make a decision, like, can I use a Siser mat for this? Let's see. No, because I'm going to be off the mat if I try to do that, right? See what I'm saying? So if I'm looking at a standard Siser mat over here, then I really wouldn't be able to do it. I would have to use a bigger mat. Okay, so if you had a favorite team, give me a team. Like give me just any team. I don't care what team it is. Give me any team. The Texans. Let's just go with the Texans. That's the only team I could think of. Let's do Rockets. Rockets, right? So NBA Rockets. There's a font called Rockets. NBA Rockets. Okay, and I would click right there, right? And I can make this big, right? And I don't even have to add an offset. I can just keep it just like this, right? And let's say I want to rep for the Rockets and I want to, have the top of my shirt in black and the bottom of it in red, whatever. I'm making this up. And I can come over here and just change this to, let's just change it to all red because I want to. And then I can come over here and grab my little knife, right? Knife tool. And I can come over here and just keep it straight, right? If I want to just keep it straight, I'm doing my best to keep it super straight. Like that. And then that top layer, let's say I want that top layer to be black. And then I have the bottom layer in red. See that? I can do the same thing for the Cowboys. See that? See how easy that is? Now, you can't do that. Let me take that back. You can do it in Cricut, but you have to weld. You have to play around with it. You got to play around with it, right? You got to be able to play around with it. But in here, it just makes it so easy. It's just, it's just too easy. What team did she say? What team? Oh, Cowboys. Isn't there a Cowboys font? What's the Cowboys font? Oh, it's called Cowboys, right? Let's see, Cowboys. And we're going to get out of here, y'all. But I wanted to show y'all that Cowboys, right? So click apply, right? And then I just, hold on. Right? And I make it bigger, a little bit taller. Right? And then, I don't know. It's like a navy blue. Is it this silver? Let's go with that silver. Let's put on a dark background. Is it that one or this light one? I'll never know. It don't matter. All right, and then if I want to slice it, just come right here. My slice is on you can put yours on whatever. Mine is on line and 19. Like that, right? I could just slice it, and then I could change this top color to like, let's see, like that. See that? Yeah. So who? Ask Peter. Maybe in her car. I don't know. So I would, if before I did anything, I would definitely, right click and add a copy. Y'all get in the habit of adding a copy. Get into the habit of adding a copy. So I could come over here and let's say rhinestones. There's just, if I wanted to have an outline, here's a fill. Here's the fill and the outline. Do I want to have an offset? I would say probably no. Oh, that looks good right there. That looks really good right there. And there it is. See that? The Cowboys font is on Creative Fabrica. The Cowboys font is on Creative Fabrica. The NBA Rockets, I think it's a Google font. Okay, so all right, y'all, we good? Because I feel like I'm on overload now, and I don't want y'all to be overloaded. I don't want to be overloaded. Blah blah blah. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing, and we're gonna check to see if we accomplished our goal. She checking in her car? They might be in the car. The car been in the garage for weeks. Thank you. Okay. Did we accomplish our goal? Thank you, Kathy. Okay. Now, leave me a comment and let me know what you are going to practice. One thing you're going to practice. Okay. Leave me a comment and let me know one thing you're going to practice. Thank you. Thank y'all so much, y'all. I'm honestly enjoying software a lot. Namely because I don't have to be on the camera. I just come on and say, hey, blah, 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 blah. This is what we're getting ready to do. I'm a documents girl. I like to have a document. I like to have a sheet, a documenting sheet. If y'all don't feel the need to do that, don't feel like, you have to do that. I just like to do it. I like to write down and take notes when I'm learning something. It just kind of helps it stick in my brain. So that's why I've been doing that more often with the software. Okay. Practice slicing. Okay. Cut. Take some. Okay. Upload Rhinestone. Okay. Good. All right. I just want y'all to please open your mind to trying something outside of Cricut Design Space. I know Cricut has loyal followers. I know they do. And I'm not trying to let me turn around while I say this. I'm not trying to bash them. I'm not. And if it sounds like I am, I'm not. I'm just saying, open your mind to learning something new. I love my Cricut. I mean, Cricut, you're so cute, right? You're so cute. But your software is a no. Okay? All right, I'm back. All right, let's go do a giveaway. We're going to get out of here, okay? Closing this out. Now, somebody in my group can go and tell that person who was asking, how do you have, text that's two different colors? You can go tell them how to do it. Okay? Because when you learn software, you should be empowering other people and helping them, right? When you learn something new, you're supposed to be able to teach somebody else. That's the real key if you really learn. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. I gotta get the sidekick right here. I'm gonna start calling you sidekick. Your name gonna be changed to MILO Sidekick. My brother. Now, if y'all came in late, what I would also ask that you do is, I will also ask that you watch from the beginning because we went over a lot of stuff. Let me see what I can unplug, y'all. What's this? It's just a light. Put it right there. I want them to come to the group, but I can't. You know, people want to do what they. Some people don't like Facebook, Addie. Some people do not like Facebook, and I get it because social media can be such a rotten, wicked, cruel place, but the Facebook group is not like that. All right, my caps lock is on. My caps lock is on. All right. Y'all ready? Okay, got that. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Bum, 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 bum. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. Bum, 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 bum. You know we love you, but we really must go. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Bum, 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 bum. You were singing? Tell me. That's your singing voice? Is it sound really, really good or no? They didn't even know you could sing like that? They thought you could not sing? Tell me. Okay. All right, y'all got it? Okay. All right, let me say my say while we're in here. Do not engage in road rage. Do not engage in road rage. People are going through stuff in real life. And most of the time, they take whatever they're going through out on the road. Do not engage in road rage. You feel yourself getting ready to engage in road rage, just stop and say, you know what? Maybe they have to use the bathroom. Maybe they heading to a funeral. Maybe they just came back from a funeral, like whatever. Whatever you have to tell yourself so that you don't get into road rage with somebody, do that. Okay? Just don't do it. It's not worth it. People will end your life and keep driving like you didn't exist. Do not do it. Okay? All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay. 1. Good luck to everyone. Let's see. A healthier, happier Risa. All right, Risa, I know you know my email address, but there it is anyway. Congratulations to you. Risa, when you email me, let me know if you want the DTF, the regular DTF, or the UV DTF. You know, the DTF is the, you know what a DTF is. Okay, you know what a DTF is. She knows what a DTF is. All right, thank y'all so much for being here. Come on, we want to say good night to the people. Come on. No, stop. Say good night to the people. All right, thank y'all so much for being here tonight. You want to say anything? You want to say good night? Want to say good night? Good night to the people. Good night to the people. Good night to the people. Okay, that was he was saying it. He was saying it in his heart. That's what Disney said during the pandemic, right? They said scream in your heart. First of all, I don't know what you're talking about because I ain't riding nothing that's gonna have me screaming. So anyway, I'm digressing. Anyway, thank y'all so much for being here. Hopefully you did find it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like it, hype it if you have hypes left, do all the things that's going to push the content. If you know somebody you can share it with them. I'm going to chop it up and I'm going to add chapters and all the things. All right. Thank y'all so much. I'm glad you find the software helpful. And if nobody told you they love you, I love you. Also, thank you for supporting my sister. I have been on her about starting her Etsy shop, and she finally just did it today. So I'm very proud of her. The link to her shop is below if you want to check it out. I think she only has this, but you got to start somewhere. All right. So thank you. Thank you all for everything. All right. Love y'all so much. Bye, y'all.